just don't want this feeling to end. I just don't want this feeling to end. I just don't want this feeling to end. I just don't want this feeling to end.
After our epic remote Sandcay trip, there was a few days of much needed downtime for car and trailer maintenance, along with the obvious gear cleaning and tidying up. In that time, one of my dearest and closest friends, John Louis, had flown back from work and was eager to get amongst the action after not being able to make the previous trip. JLo has been by my side on our quest for large trailer boat dogtooth over the last few years, and someone I love diving with. And whether you're in the water, on the boat, or on land, he's just one guy you love having around. We've had some pretty amazing trips up and down the Queensland coast over the years, and we were definitely planning to add some more highlights to the memory bank.
Hey everyone, team.
Along with JLo's legend of a partner, Anita, ocean, and a very favourable weather forecast, the plan was to do an overnight trip on the boat in search of offshore pelagics, dogtooth and wahoo being the key target species. With a 2 AM start in the car, we made our way south. After an awesome run out offshore, where we were able to comfortably sit around that 30 knot mark on the run out, we made it to our first offshore shoal. JLo and I got in the water, and within a couple of minutes there was some small wahoo ghosting in. JLo got first crack at one, and despite a pretty questionable gut shot, he was able to land a wahoo within the first few minutes of the morning. It's always nice to get on board early and get the monkey off the back. It was shortly after another wahoo drifted in and I took a dive. This wahoo is borderline suicidal here and just swam straight up to me and within range. As you can see in the footage, the weather forecast most certainly played ball with 2 days of oil slicks and crystal blue water.
You said doggy.
After a great start to the morning with a few wahoo, dolphinfish and Anita and Ocean seeing 2 jumping black marlin from the boat, we changed locations to continue looking for doggies. We moved to an area that was stacked with bait and life, with all the key species that suggest doggies will be in the area: surgeonfish, rainbow runner, fusilier, and other schooling pelagics like barracuda and mackerel. On my first drop, I saw a number of doggies and it was game on, and JLo and I did drop for drop with the big gun.
They're there.
Luckily, I had been diving for the week prior because these fish made me work for it. They hung deep and weren't interested in coming up the water column. You'll see in a few of the clips my dive watch alarm beeping, which means I'm deeper than 30 metres. They were making me earn it. After a few dives on them, the school moved in closer and I was able to take a shot. Missed. I've waited all year for this trip, and the first doggy I get a shot on, I butcher the shot. Back up to the surface, reload, breathe up, and back down again. This time, to be sure, I take my time and get a good shot. The school comes in, presents the shot, and miss.
What an idiot! Oh, what a loser! Good. More for me and you.
Third time lucky, and down again to where the doggies were hanging. The school comes in, and I'm stretching every last inch in my rig line to try to get the depth, and the bungee falls off the line release. Not ideal when you're sitting at 32 odd metres, but I sort it out and extend, and even though it slips again, I take the shot.
Nugget.
That is a nugget.
Holy.
Is that the first?
Pull that out, Joe.
Anita?
Pull that through.
Do you want to turn the boat for the sun?
Been spending the morning looking for these beauties, and a couple of spots that we've seen them before didn't really seem to be holding them, and then we found one spot with a school, pretty deep, and weren't that approachable, but managed to get a couple to come in a bit closer. Right on the end of my rig line, pushing down on the rig line, trying to get that bit of extra depth. Got a shot into him, and here we are.
There we go. One doggy and rescue, baby. What do you call them, Oshi? Duckoos.
After an epic first day, fresh fish for dinner, and an awesome sleep, the plan for day 2 was much the same. We planned to head back to the same area we saw the doggies the day before. After a few dives, the doggies were scarce, and we thought it might be worth moving locations. After one last dive, 2 big wahoo came up to the flasher and made a pass at J-Lo. While they were distracted and had their attention on me, J-Lo closed the gap and made a great shot,
I got stuck in your act. I got stuck in your act. I got stuck in your I think I'm losing my way. My mind is driving insane. I think I'm losing my way. My mind is driving insane. I got stuck in your echo. I got stuck in your echo. I got stuck in your I got stuck in your I got stuck in your
I hope you enjoyed the video and the series so far, and stay tuned for episode 4, where JLo and I both shoot our PB dogtooth on consecutive days.